before the top of the hour. This is the drive-thru. Make sure you let's all you get those picks in before the games begin here on the drive-thru. Here with you Monday through Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So make sure to like, subscribe, set notifications. All right, let's take a look at who will be on the show here with us here for today. All right, with us here today will be, we got Alex Smart with us. Millz will be signing in a little bit later. We got Tony Brown, Jay Briggs, Damian Sosh, Ninos, and Shane Mickle. And here's how they'll line up for this evening's show. We've got Smart, Sosh, Ninos, Mickle, Brown, Young, Briggs, and then I will close this one out. All right, let's get this one ready to roll here. Big show tonight. We'll bring in Alex Smart. If I'm over at Pick Dogs Premium, where he's doing really good work up there on the site. Let's bring in Alex right now. Alex, what's happening?
Hey, Tony, how's everything? We're going to look at some college basketball tonight. We're going to attack this Sun Devils, Arizona State Sun Devils at Colorado Buffaloes game. And, you know, I like Hurley's side here. You know, they go pretty deep, 9, 10 players, very disruptive talent throughout the lineup. And, you have to remember Colorado is a team that seems to really heavily go with KJ Simpson as their key contributor offensively. And that's not always a great thing to look at, or to support. You don't want to support a team like that depends so heavily on that kind of situation. And the Sun Devils, this is a hard contact type of team that really plays hard in the paint. Their free throw percentage is 12th highest rate in the country right now. So, also that's an added there. And then the negative for the Buffaloes is they're a lousy three-point shooting team. So really, what are they going to do here? So it depends on KJ Simpson. We're going to see, I expect Arizona State, like I said, go 9 or 10 deep, use a good portion of their roster, stay fresh all the way through, and just grind down Colorado and make it 5 wins in a row and to cover.
All right, we got Alex here on Arizona State here, +4 here against Colorado. Always a tough trip for all these Pac-12 teams to play in the up high in this elevation. So this is always a factor here. We often see Colorado and Utah having the best of it there in their home court. Yeah, that's right. The Buffs not a real strong shooting team, and although they do defend. Of course, the question is what happened in that road game? The Pac-12 had a hard time against the SWAC. I mean, and they piled up losses when they won on the road against the SWAC teams, which was horrible because they had a bad loss in Texas Southern.
Yeah, I was kind of shocked at all of it, and well, maybe not completely shocked, but it's interesting the way the entire country looks right now, and you can't undervalue even some of the average mid-major team. So, I mean, nothing surprising me anymore. It's going to be a really, really interesting season for sure.
No doubt about that. Transfer portal is good for all the teams, even the SWAC conferences and all the way to the majors. So that's happening here in college basketball, except the academic schools are having trouble. Your Stanfords, your Vanderbilts are going to have trouble because their academic standards are very difficult. Hard to bring them. They lose the transfers, but very hard to bring them in.
Yeah, betting against Stanford's not as difficult as it used to be a proposition. I used to always think twice,
I know.
Yeah, but not anymore. Yeah,
not anymore. Keep an eye on Vanderbilt, too. Another school with high academic standards there. See how that transfer works there. Arizona State +4 against Colorado. This one will start here at 10 Eastern Time. All right, 8:30 Eastern Time. All right, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs for tonight's action as we have lots happening here on from college hoops. As well as we got that NBA game tonight, right? They're going to show good profit here in college basketball, 1,055 units of profit, all documented over at Pick Dogs. Big college hoops card tonight. We got hockey as well, one NBA and NFL. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Well, we've got something for everybody tonight. We've got the NBA, we've got college basketball, we've got an NFL pick tonight on the total. That should be a very interesting game tonight with Buffalo and the Pats. Always a tough confrontation when those two teams go head-to-head. So should be very interesting to see what happens, how it blows out, and something for us to look forward to going – well, I should say something for us to look at going forward here. I'd really like to see if the Pats can meet the challenge.
Yeah, big challenge tonight here as they host Buffalo. That should be a really good game tonight. Guys, get on board with Alex Smart over at Pick Dogs Premium. Of course, you see the results have been outstanding here from Alex over at Pick Dogs. As you see, 1,055 units of profit here in college basketball. That is all documented over at the site. Also showing profit here in college football, showing profit in NBA. and of course over the past 30 days and 24 hours. So get on board there with Alex Smart at Pick Dogs. Tonight, he's got Thursday night total up there. Crush it with the Bills and Patriots. That is credit guarantee, meaning it must turn a private, or the amount you purchase is credit back in your account for side credits. That is credit guarantee. Also in action here, slam dunk night Thursday, Mavs and Pistons. He's got a slam dunk total in the game. Also in action here with college hoops. So get on board with Alex. Of course, instead of buying all the plays individually, why don't you go ahead and get on board with Alex on a 7-day all sports pass. Get all of Alex's premium plays here for 7 days. Include all of his NFL. Of course, we got NFL here on Thursday, Sunday, and Monday. College football, Friday and Saturday games, as well as college basketball, NHL, NBA. Great time to get on board with that 7-day all sports pass from Alex Smart over at Pick Dogs Premium. Use the promo code PICK at checkout. You will save 15%. You can also add a second capper with that. 2-for-1 capper promotion. Even greater value there. All right, Alex, it's always a great having your show. Keep up the great work, and we'll talk with you again next week.
Take care, Tony. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.
You too as well. Alex Smart here on the drive through. Let's continue on here with our coverage here as we are now on Pick Dogs and SCP betting. We'll have that banner changed immediately. I got that put in a work order in for that. Let's continue on right now. It's time for Damian Sosh. If I'm over at Pick Dogs Pim, we're just great work up there. Let's find Damian Sosh right now, and we'll bring him on to the show. I think we're ready to roll here from college hoops from Damian. Damian, what's happening?
Hey, Tony, how's it going?
It's going great. All right, here we go tonight. At 10:30 Eastern Time, ESPN2 will have Stanford here hosting UCLA. The Bruins favorite on the road, 6.5. Total sits 135.5.
Yeah, we have two veteran teams here going head-to-head. Both actually have had a pretty good schedule. They both played a pretty good schedule to date, but neither really has that good victory to post on their resume. In this one, though, I am liking UCLA here to get this win in conference play while covering that spread. UCLA, they've really owned this series of late. They won at Stanford last year by 9 points, and 5 players returned from that Sweet 16 team, including Tiger Campbell and Jaime Jaquez, which are both seniors. Now, UCLA, they have a really nice combination here of seniors and some nice freshmen in the mix as well. Now, both these teams are really good defensively, but when you look at the squads offensively, UCLA has the clear advantage. Now, Stanford does have 3 guys that average double figures, but none of them average more than 10 points a game, and they only score 67 points as a team. Take a look at UCLA. 5 guys averaging double figures. They're scoring 83 points per game. The Bruins have covered 6 of the last 9 meetings between these two, and I like them to do it again.
All right, we got Damian here on the Bruins laying 6.5 here on the road against Stanford. And of course, we talked earlier there about issues with the transfer portal with Stanford, how it's difficult for them to get players in. They lose players, but it's difficult for them to come in with those high academic standards there at Stanford. So this is their teams to keep an eye on. They really struggled here on the college football field. Their coach resigned over that. And, of course, the coach there for Stanford kind of on thin ice. Kind of give him another year because they understand what he's going through over there because he really can't take part in these transfers.
Yeah, it makes it tough. Like you said, some of these higher academic schools, it's tougher to get into. It's tougher to take transfers. Luckily in basketball, it might be only need 1 or 2 big names, but they got to clear all the rigors of the academics and clearing. And most times you're going to get like a kid, like a graduate transfer or something like that. So it's not going to be like a 5-star freshman typically that maybe couldn't cut it at one of the bigger name schools. So you might not be getting that elite talent that you might be getting a solid player, but not maybe that one that will take you over the top.
That's right. Dame here on UCLA and 6.5 against Stanford. This one will have a start time here of 10:30 Eastern Time. All right, Damon, let's go over at Pick Dogs for tonight's action. As we know, a good card here from college basketball, a big card on the ice. 1 NBA, 1 NFL, showing results here, positive results here in college basketball. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yeah, looking to bounce back here. College hoops yesterday went 0-2. We're going to bounce back nicely today. I got a 3-pack for sale over there on the website. And also the total that I really like here in the NFL Thursday night football game between the very big matchup. And also I have a hockey play. I haven't had a hockey play out in a while, so all those are for sale individually. You can get my college basketball 3-pack for sale, all 3 of those. But as always, the best thing is that one of these long-term packages, 3, 7, 30-day plan, you get them all. We're going to make a profit, guys.
That's right, guys. Get on board here with Damian Sosh over at Pick Dogs. I'm showing a profit here to start the college basketball season. On board right now, his featured pick is his college basketball 3-pack up on the board right now. Credit guarantee. Must turn a profit or the amount you purchase is credit back in your account for site credits. That is credit guarantee with that 3-pack on the hoops. Also in action with the primetime total from the NFL. So you can get on board there with Damian. And, of course, NHL top shelf pick as well. But good. Here we are on a Thursday. You can also get on board with Damian's 7-day all sports pass. Get all of Damian's premium plays for 7 days. All of his NFL for Thursday, Sunday, Monday. College basketball for every one of those 7 days, as well as NBA, NHL. Your 7-day pass. A really good value right now over at Pick Dogs Premium. You could use the promo code PICK at checkout. You'll save 15% off. You can also add a second capper with the 2-for-1 capper promotion. Even greater value there. All right, Damian, as always, great having your show. Continue that success, and we'll talk with you again next week.
Thanks, Tony. Have a great night.
You got it. Damian Sosh here on the drive to. Let's continue our coverage. Guys, can people sign in right now? If you miss any picks, we will do a complete recap at the end of the show, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Up next is Ninos. So if I'm over at Pick Dogs Premium, good start here to the NFL season for Ninos. Let's bring him in right now. I think we're ready to roll here. We'll bring in Al here in just a second. Here we go. Ninos. What's happening?
Going pretty good. How are you doing, Tom?
Doing great. All right, here we go tonight. At 7 Eastern time, we go to the NHL as the Penguins here host the Golden Knights. Both 110 on each side, total 6.5.
Yeah, I'm seeing the Golden Knights as slight dogs here. You can find them at even money or so, maybe a little tiny plus money still somewhere. Yeah, it should be a good matchup, one of the better matchups of the night between the Penguins and the Golden Knights. Two very good teams with lots of talent. You might argue that the Penguins are the more talented team, but they haven't really played like it all the time this season. The Golden Knights been the much more consistent team, and this might be a good spot for Pittsburgh to remind everyone just how good they really are, and come here and with a big win at home over one of the two probably most consistent teams in the league so far this season. But I just don't see it. I think the right side to back here is the Golden Knights. Again, just playing the more consistent hockey this season, and as talented as you are, if you don't show up every night, you're just not going to win games. And it's not like the Golden Knights don't have any talent of their own. They have some really good players themselves. So just playing the better hockey as a team right now, and I'd like them to pick up a win for us here tonight.
All right, Ninos here on the Golden Knights lane 110 here against the Penguins. Yeah, the Penguins have had it tough here. 2 games in a row they've lost. But again, those two have come here on the road. They did pick up a road win at Philadelphia, but it's been a kind of a struggle here for this team since they went on that West Coast trip to Western Canada. They have a little long in the tooth are these Penguins. Struggling here on the power play, too, not getting goals.
Yeah, it's just surprising because they got a lot of good goal scorers. So surprising to see them not take advantage of those spots. And again, they're going up against pretty solid defense tonight, so it should be really interesting to see if they can get any goals tonight, or take advantage of those Vegas penalties. But yeah, again, just a tough spot for them. You said coming off a couple losses. Yeah, they're at home, but they haven't been particularly good there. Just 4-3-2 at home. Golden Knights traveled well to 10-1-1 on the road, so I don't think traveling will be a problem here for Vegas, and thinking they get another win.
Now, Vegas, that really good road mark, 10-1-1 away from Vegas there, so pretty good numbers there from Vegas. Golden Knights, he likes Golden Knights minus 110 against the Penguins. This one will have a start time here of 7 Eastern time. All right, El Nino, so let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium for tonight's action. As we'll take a look here at what else doing good work here in the NFL. 367 units of profit from the NFL. Also 376 overall, showing good profit over the last 30 days. All right, we've got single NBA and single NFL. We've got a lot of college hoops, big NHL card. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Single NBA, single NFL, single NHL as well. I also have a 3-pack in the NHL and a 3-pack with my best bet from each sport as well. So a little bit of everything, depending on what you're looking for. And if you're looking for everything, the best way to go is the long-term or 2-for-1 capper specials.
That's right, guys. Got more El Ninos over at Pick Dogs Premium. Good results in NFL. Also, last 7 days showing profit. The last 30 days showing over 300 units of profit. And NFL individual play up there from El Ninos, as well as NHL on the board. So get on board. Also, he's got an NBA. Also put everything together in a 3-pack. All of his Thursday thrillers. His best bet from the NFL, NBA, and NHL into a 3-pack. It is credit guarantee, so affordable price here. So get on board there with El Ninos with his 3-pack. Again, as Al was mentioning, the best value right now is definitely getting on board with the longer-term passes. You can try out Al here with a 1-month pass to get all of his plays for 30 days. That would be all his NFL. all of his and NFL, his college football, as well as his college basketball, NBA, and NHL. Of course, that college football will take you into much of the bowl season, right? We get into near New Year's Eve, those New Year's Eve bowls now, because that's into action here on December 1st. So good time to get on board here with Ninos over at Pick Dogs Premium. So use that promo code PICK at checkout. You'll save 15% off. You can add a second capper with the 2-for-1 capper promotion. Even greater value there. All right, Al, it's always great having your show. Keep up the great work, and we'll talk with you again tomorrow.
All right, I'll see you then, Tom.
You got El Ninos here on the drive-thru. All right, guys, if you miss any picks, we'll recap you right at the end of the show, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Let's continue on here on the show. It's next up is Shane Mickle. If I'm over at Pick Dogs Premium, we'll bring Shane in right now. Here we go, Shane Mickle. Shane, what's happening?
How's it going tonight, Tony?
It's going awesome. All right, here we go tonight, 8:15 Eastern time. We go to the NFL on Prime. We've got the Patriots here hosting the Bills. Buffalo still hitting that laying 3.5, total 44.
Yeah, this line hasn't really moved today, and I'm kind of surprised. I really like the Patriots in this game at home. You know, Mac Jones has struggled most of the season, but in the last game, he finally showed some life against the Vikings. You know, and for most of that game, it looked like the Patriots had a chance to win that game until the Vikings did what they've done most of the season and came back in the fourth quarter. But most important from that game is the way the Patriots offense played. You know, early in the season, the talk was about this Buffalo Bills offense or defense matching the offense, but these last couple of weeks, it's been terrible. They only won by 3 points against the Lions in the last game, and I don't really trust the defense here to slow down Mac Jones. You know, I wouldn't mind taking. I'm also personally betting the Patriots on the money line here. But I'll take him taking the 3 points. I think that they keep this game close and maybe even pull out the outright upset here. Take the Patriots getting 3.5.
All right, we got Shane taking the Patriots here, plus 3.5 here against the Bills in this one. Yeah, you know, it was an interesting game there on Thanksgiving. Looking at that Patriots team, they were it was a coin flip. Either way you had it, it was an uneasy feeling. Although they did give up a lot of plays downfield, but. One thing to note here is in the Patriots' defense here at home, they've been shutting down teams at home. I think they're giving up less than 300 yards a game at home to their opponents.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, the home field advantage is definitely real. You know, I mean, it's not as terrible for Buffalo, seeing that they play in the cold up there in Buffalo. But yeah, it's really hard to bet against the Patriots defense, because early in the season it seemed that it was the Patriots offense that was letting this team down, and now with Mac Jones at least showing some signs of life here in the last game, I think he can continue that against that Bills defense. Yeah, a lot of short passes. We'll see again at the divisional game to see if how they scatter. A little different with that AFC NFC game. Usually when the AFC takes on the NFC, your offenses will look a little bit better sometimes. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and especially when it's that in division rivalry too. You know, you got two teams that play each other plenty. And one other thing about that. About the Patriots offense, Damian Harris is out, and that would seem like a loss, but with the way Rondell Stevenson has played this year, giving him more touches might not be the worst thing for this team. So if you're looking for someone, for DraftKings, he would definitely be a good guy too. But in terms of this game, I don't see how the Bills, even with their high-powered offense, win this game by more than a field goal. Yeah, the Bills, even the defense over the past 3 games, giving up 401 yards, but 293 yards passing over the past 3. Patriots plus 3.5 against the Bills. This one will have a start time 8:15 over on Amazon Prime. All right, Shane, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium for tonight's action. Showing great profit here over the past 7 days. 1,615 units of profit, all documented over at Pick Dogs Premium. So you go over to Shane's profile page and you'll be able to check it out. Also showing profit here in NHL and college basketball to start the college basketball season. Doing great work there. All right, Shane, we have singles here from NFL and NBA. We got a good college basketball card in NHL. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium? Yeah, if you're a person that likes, the small day passes, I don't think there's a better time than now to jump on this package. I've got my college basketball play of the month. It's almost my play of the year. I didn't feel comfortable giving out a play of the year, in November when we haven't even started conference play. But that's how much I love this college basketball play. That's $29.99. And I also have my NFL play of the week here, also for $29.99. But I pair those two up along with another college basketball play for $39.99. If you buy those two plays individually, you're looking at $60. You can get those two plays plus a bonus play for $39.99. But like you highlighted also on my plays, the last 7 days have been hot, so there's no better time to, if you're looking for something to get you through the weekend or long term, hop on that 7 or 30-day pass and let's make some money together.
That's right, guys. Got a board Shane Mickle over at Pick Dogs Premium, showing that great results over the past 7 days. Of course, the little sports where he's winning has been great. A sampler 3-pack up there includes his Thursday College Basketball Player of the Month and NFL Player of the Week up there. Affordable pricing here at $39. Credit guarantee, must turn a profit or the amount you purchase is credit back in your account for side credits. That is credit guarantee. A lot of plays sold individually as well. Puts together that Thursday night sampler 3-packs we talked about. Also a 3-pack from College Hoops. Now, instead of buying all these plays individually, it's best to get on one of the longer term passes during the middle of the week. A 7-day pass will serve you fine because you get the midweek action as well as the weekend from Shane. All of his premium plays there for 7 days. All the College Hoops, all the NFL. Of course, remember we have NFL here on Thursday, Sunday, and Monday. College football, Friday and Saturday cards. Some really excitement coming up here. NHL as well. Your 7-day pass. A really good value here midweek here over at Pick Dogs Premium. You could use the promo code PICK at checkout. You'll save 15% off. You can also add a second capper with that 2-point cap promotion. Even greater value there. All right, Shane, as always, great having your show. Keep up the great work. We'll talk with you again next week. But I know you also contributed to Pick Dogs and SCP betting with the MMA and World Cup.
Yeah, definitely make sure to check out those articles. Yeah, and if you're into MMA, these next 2 cards are great. 2 of the most fan favorites this weekend was Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, and then next weekend it's Patty the Batty. So I'm probably going to have at least premium plays on next weekend too, but if not, make sure to check out all those on Sports Chat Place and then SPC Betting and then Pick Dogs. It'll take a little while to get used to that name.
It will take a while to get used to that name, no doubt about that. All right, Shane, have a great weekend. We'll talk next week.
Sounds good. Have a good weekend, everyone.
You got it. Shane Mickle here on the drive. We'll continue on with the show, guys. If you missed any of our picks, we'll have a complete recap at the end of the show. Looks like Millz having trouble signing in, but we have his pick if it happens, if he can't get into the show. Let's continue on. Next up is Tony Brown. We're heading out to Las Vegas, Nevada to welcome in Tony Brown. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs at Premium. Putting up some pretty good numbers up there. Let's bring in Tony Brown in right now. We're ready to roll here with Tony Brown. Oh, a little too far here. Let's go back a little bit. Got a new look with a new board, so it's going to take a little time to figure out where everyone is located now here on this new template. Let's bring him in right now, Tony Brown. Tony Brown, what's happening?
Tony T, what's going on?
It's going great. All right, here we go tonight. You're going to College Hoops tonight. You'll be looking at this one, this UConn team. Boy, they've been playing really good basketball. As they're in action tonight. You're going to be looking at the game between UConn and Oklahoma State.
Yeah, I'll take a look at this game just simply because, like you said, UConn has been playing out of their mind right now. And this reminds me of that championship run they had a few years back with Kemba Walker, where they were like up under the radar but playing good, and then they won it all. I think they have one of those teams. They're ranked number 8 in the country, and that's for a good reason. If I had to make a futures bet on the Final Four team now, I think it would be UConn. They got the guy in the middle, Adam Sanango. I don't want to mess his name up. Adamas Sanago. He's top tier right now, and I think he's going to be a perfect matchup for the 7-footer over there in Oklahoma State. And what really makes this game different and why it's such a big spread is because of the matchups. What Oklahoma can't do is the strength of actually what we can do. They love to force teams out onto the perimeter with their defense. They play a lot of zones, and they force you into shots. And Oklahoma's three-point shooting is abysmal. So with them having to take shots that they don't want to take, I think that this cover, you don't want to lay. There's a lot of teams are, but I think this is an easy double-digit win.
All right, Tony Brown here is on record with us here. He's going to go ahead and take in this one the UConn in this one. We'll put the graphic up for you right now. We're going to go here with the UConn here at -9 here against Oklahoma State. Yeah, when you're looking at this UConn team, they have just looked good. Perfect 8-0. And you go up there in that Phil Knight tournament and you put on a show. They put on a show. I mean, they beat up Oregon and Alabama and Iowa State, and by margin was at 15 or greater points. That really rose my eyes there looking at that.
Yeah, blasted them. Now, I mean, it's the PKI tournament. So you don't want to get too excited, and it's still December, but you can only play who you go up against, and they absolutely blasted those 3 teams. And like I said, double digits won't be a problem tonight. Also, the number, like I said, we set them like force them out to the perimeter and make them shoot threes that they can't shoot already. So big man
Right. Yeah, Tony Brown, sounds like your internet is kind of going in and out there. But you go back, Tony Brown? I guess we might have lost Tony Brown. Anyway, he likes the Yukon here, lane 9. This game starts in a few minutes here. So Tony Brown here on Yukon laying the 9 tonight. And we'll check a look over at Pick Dogs Premium for Tony Brown's action over at Pick Dogs Premium tonight. You've got action here from Tony Brown. He's got 450 units of profit in the NHL for 2022. That is all documented over at Pick Dogs Premium. So get on board here with Tony Brown over at the site. And of course, action tonight, he's got over on the site, he's got the Thursday top 3. He takes his best bets here from the NFL, NHL, and NBA, puts it all together in a 3-pack for credit guarantee at $35. So affordable pricing there over there at Pick Dogs for Tony Brown's 3-pack, his best bets from all the major sports, as well as you can get on board with Tony Brown's long-term pass. He has a 3, 7, or 30-hour sports pass. Get all of Tony Brown's premium plays for that period of time you select. When you go to his handicapper page and you make that purchase, you can also use the promo code PICK at checkout, and you'll be able to save 15% off that checkout. Of course, that 1-year pass is a really good value. You still with us, Tony Brown? I guess he's having some connectivity issues again, so maybe just want to, when you're on the show, maybe just want to like shut off some of your internet stuff. Like, yeah, you usually have a TV going on with the show. You probably don't want that streaming up there because it's taking up a lot of the bandwidth. You may have some internet restrictions there, so keep an eye next time you're on the show so we have better internet. So Tony Brown here, check him out over at Pick Dogs Premium. Let's continue on here on the show. Next up, we will welcome in, well, Millz is supposed to be with us. I think Millz was having issues trying to sign in, so we'll see. I don't see him here on the show. Millz, where are you there, Millz? Nope, I don't see Millz signed in, and I'm looking here at our 7-shot. Our 8-shot, nope, Millz is not signed into the show. So let's continue on here on the drive-thru. It's time up for Jay Briggs. If I'm over at Pick Dogs Premium, make sure we got through everybody. We got in with Alex. Damian came in, Al, Shane, Tony Brown. Millz is scheduled, but we don't have him signed in. We'll go up to Jay Briggs now if I'm over at Pick Dogs Premium. Catch his show every day, the NBA Jam with Jay Briggs. Every game from the NBA with picks. And tomorrow's a big 11-game card. You definitely want to check it out for tomorrow. So let's go ahead and welcome in Jay Briggs. Let's see if we can find him up here in just a second here. By the way, Millz, we do have Millz's pick, so we'll get that in during the recap. But let's go ahead and bring in Jay Briggs. I think we're ready to roll here with Jay. There we go, Jay. Jay, what's happening?
What's going on tonight, Tony?
It's going great. All right, here we go tonight, 8:15 Eastern time. We have the Patriots take on the Bills here. The Bills favored 3.5, total 44, but you'll be looking at this one a little differently.
Yeah, I'm looking at this one a little different way, man. I got 2 player props for y'all. Y'all can single bet them or y'all can parlay them. Whichever way y'all want to go. I'm doing both. I really love these 2 plays, so this is what I'm looking at tonight. I'm looking at Josh Allen to throw an interception, and I'm looking at Mac Jones to throw an interception. I think they both throw one tonight, and here's the breakdown. Josh Allen is tied for the league this season with 11 interceptions. I know it's kind of crazy. 11 interceptions for Josh Allen, and 7 of those 11 interceptions have come in the last 5 games. The New England Patriots are tied for 4th with 12 interceptions in the NFL this season, and the Patriots have had at least 1 interception in their last 9 of their last 10 matchups. So Josh Allen, he's really been kind of careless with the football here recently, and I think he throws one against this New England defense that's going to force. We know that Matthew Judon leads the league in sacks. I think they force a lot of pressure, and I think Josh Allen is. We've seen it when he first came in the league. I think sometimes he just makes some wild decisions and he throws interceptions. So I think he throws one, and then Mac Jones, like I said, I think he throws one as well. He has 7 interceptions this season, only 6 touchdowns. He's thrown an interception in 4 of his last 5 games. He's thrown 7 interceptions this season, and 5 of those, and all 7 of those were in his last 5 games. And the Bills are also tied for 2nd, taking the football away via interception. They have 13 on the season. I think we see both of these quarterbacks coming here and throwing an interception tonight. I like the part. You can parlay them up, man. Get some plus money. Both of them throw 100. You'll get 185 plus your money back. Or you can just take them both separately to throw an interception. Got to lay a little juice, but I think they both do it. Both defenses step up. Both quarterbacks kind of struggling throwing the football. I think we can see interception from both.
All right, we got Jay here on Josh Allen to throw an interception, minus 145. Mac Jones to throw an interception, minus 145. But you can also suggest parlaying together for the plus 185. Yeah, Mac Jones likes those little short passes, not effective throwing it deep downfield. We'll see how this Buffalo Bills team play. Although they have had their struggles over their past 3 games. The Bills are giving up over 400 yards a game.
Yeah, they are giving up some points, but like I said, they've taken the ball away via interception, the second most in the NFL with 13. So I think that they can definitely get to Mac Jones here. He has more interceptions this season than touchdowns. I know he does the little short dink and dunk type stuff, but all we need is really like a tip ball when you're doing those type things, a receiver, the ball to bounce off his chest. Those type things happen in the NFL all the time. Just because you don't throw it deep don't mean you're not prone to throw an interception. And Mac Jones is not that top echelon of quarterbacks in the league. Josh Allen is, but he's just wild with it. So I think they both throw one here tonight.
And Aguilar and Hunter Henley, those are his targets there. So they're going to have a real small window here. So there you go with Allen to throw a pick at minus 145. Mac Jones to throw a pick at minus 145. You can also parlay them together, the return plus 185. All right, Jay, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs for tonight's action. We have a good, nice college basketball card. One from the NBA, one from the NFL, as we know, showing a good profit here, coming off a strong day yesterday. Good profit in the NBA for this season. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yes, sir. For me tonight, Tony, I got 3 plays up there on the site. I got my $15 NBA Jam Session play up there. We've been red hot on the NBA these last few days. I want to say we've hit back-to-back Jam Session plays, and I think we're 5-0 right now in the last 2 days in the NBA. We've been red hot. We've seen it well. After we started the week off pretty tough, but to end it, we've been red hot. We went undefeated last night in the NBA, 4-0. Want to keep that momentum rolling forward here tonight. I think I'm on the winner tonight in the NBA. I love tonight's play, so scoop that up, $15. And I also got the side and total for y'all in the NFL game. I really think I see this game, how exactly it's going to go, side and total. So y'all can go scoop that up. All 3 of those plays, I think they're in a package as well. So if you want to buy all 3, you can do that. 3 plays for me tonight. But the best thing to do, man, it's a Thursday. Hop on the 3-day pass. You get all my action. Like Tony said a minute ago, we got 11 games from the NBA tomorrow. How hot I'm running right now, you'll make your money back tomorrow, most likely. So 3-day pass, you get tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. Man, that's a great deal. NFL Sunday is going to be a lot of action for me. You got college football, championship Saturday. So a lot of action this weekend, man. This is the best time to hop on a long-term package. Let's continue stacking some units. Check out my jam session tonight. We got 11 games in the NBA. Only 1 game up there tonight. I did a jam session for that one as well. So go check that one out. And, let's continue stacking some units.
Stacking some units, indeed. Get on board here with Jay Briggs over at Pick Dogs. Premium good results here from the NBA. Coming up on Monster Day yesterday. Of course, Jay's in action with an NBA jam session. $15 premium play. Of course, credit guarantee must turn a profit or the amount you purchase is credit back into your account for side credits. That is credit guarantee. Also, an NFL best up there, primetime total. But again, as Jay was alluding to, that 3-day package is a fantastic deal. All of Jay's premium plays for the next 3 days. Of course, will be in action here. You got your NFL, you got your college football coming up here, your Thursday, Friday, and Saturday action, your Friday, Saturday college football. He's in action there, of course, with college hoops. Of course, if he does see something from NHL or even World Cup, he'll throw a play as a premium. He's done that, but very very selective there. Can't be firing on all the sports. You're gonna be firing much and be selective on others. But there you go. So get on board with Jay. Use the promo code PICK@. Check out. You'll save 15% off. And of course, you want to add a second capper with the 2-for-1 capper promotion. Even greater value there. All right, Jay. It's always great having your show. We'll talk with you again tomorrow. But I know you did the NFL show there with Big Al and Mitch yesterday, and we can catch you at the halftime of tonight's Patriots-Bills.
Yes, sir. Another great show yesterday with Big Al and Mitch, man. 3 different ways of looking at the game. You got Big Al with his stats and statistics. You got Mitch. He's a game watcher. He a lot of experience with Mitch. Then you got me, a young guy, kind of looking at it a different way. So 3 totally different ways in that show. I absolutely love doing that show with those 2 guys. Check that out. Like you said, halftime tonight with Mitch. Should be a good one. This is probably one of the better primetime games we've had this season, so I'm excited for that. Should be a fairly good one. And so, yeah, that's what I got going on. I might have some World Cup in there tomorrow. I didn't have any today. I'm kind of glad, too, because today was a weird day in the World Cup. I had some yesterday. I think right now on the site, I don't think I've missed a World Cup play. I think I've only loaded 2, though. I might be 2-0 in the World Cup. But, hey, it's 2-0. So, if I see something I like, then, I'll definitely put it in there for you guys. And I just want to keep making money here at Pick Dog.
That's right. Keep making money with Jay Briggs over at Pick Dogs. Check him out, the NFL show, the halftime, and Jay's Jam Session, that NBA video series that he's part of over at Pick Dogs. All right, Jay, keep that great work. We'll talk with you again tomorrow.
All right, man. See y'all tomorrow. See y'all tonight.
Got it. Jay Briggs here on the Drive Thru. Make sure to tune in tonight at halftime of the Bills and Patriots for Mitch and Jay with their halftime picks. Check them out tonight. Make sure you like, subscribe, and set those notifications. You want to be live with them to get those plays in real time. You don't have a whole lot much time to act at halftime, so make sure you set those notifications. Or better yet, just sign into the channel around 2 minutes before halftime. Click the banner, and then it'll automatically go into play mode when they are signed in. Let's continue on here on the Drive Thru. It's time for my picks. So let me get my game information up for you right now. We're going to be looking at this one from college between Belmont and Valparaiso. Stop at 8 Eastern time. We're going to be looking at this one at the road team Valparaiso here, +9 here against this Belmont team, and looking at this one, the Beacons here, these are now 3-4. They've had some 2 road game losses though. Rebounding is definitely an issue here for this team as well as shooting, and of course defense. But when you kind of look here at this Belmont team, they're 4-3. They have losses on the road to Furman and Lipscomb with a neutral site loss to Tarleton State. They have size, but in their only home game, they only got past Ohio by 1. And for me, the biggest issue here with Belmont is their rebounding and their defense. And when you're laying this type of points, I'm gonna definitely look here at this underdog here, Valparaiso at +9 here, because again, this Belmont team that I've seen, that they don't look like the same Belmont team we've seen in the past, and I just believe again until they're not rebounding and their defense is an issue, we'll take the +9 in this one. Guys, check out Pick Dogs Premium tonight. I have a 3-pack up there with my best bet from the NFL and to play here 2 plays from college basketball. Get on board there. My $15 premium pick is bundled in with that 3-pack. You can also buy my $15 premium pick standalone as well, but it's also part of my 3-pack tonight going off at Pick Dodge Premium. I'm also part of the 2-point cap promotion, so you can match me up with some of the cappers you hear on the show today, like Jay. You can match me up with Ninos. You can match me up here with Alex Smart, Shane Mickle, Millz. Our 2-for-1 cap promotion is our best value over at Pick Dodge Premium, so be sure to check it out. All right, let's continue on here on the Drive Thru. As I said, we're waiting for Millz, but I guess he wasn't able to sign in. Some issues there, so we will go right into the recap without Millz's play. We got Millz's play for you here on the recap, so let's get started here. Start here with Alex. Alex liked Arizona State +4 against Colorado. Damian was on UCLA -6.5 against Stanford. Ninos liked the Golden Knights here -110 against the Penguins. Shane was on the Patriots +3.5 against the Bills. Tony Brown, UConn lay the 9 against Oklahoma State. We had a Millz here. Millz, Stephon Diggs, over 6.5 receptions. That was from Millz with his play here for the Drive-Thru. Jay, he gave us a couple. He liked the Josh Allen to throw an INT at -145. Also, he liked to take Mac Jones to throw an NIT at -145. He also said to parlay them together at +185. And I'll be on Valparaiso +9 here against Belmont. That's going to do it for this edition of the Drive-Thru, guys. Be sure to tune in again tomorrow live here at 6 p.m. Eastern time. We'll do it all over again. We'll bring in our cap percent from Pick Dogs and Sports Chat Place. And they'll go with the live picks here for the games in prime time. Don't forget to get started every single day at 10 a.m. Eastern time with the morning show. You got Mitch, you got Rod, you got Chris with the morning show. And also the great video series over at Pick Dogs. Mitch's 7 picks in 5 minutes. His betting tools show. We got Jay's Jam Session from the NBA. Romanelli's rundown from college basketball. We also have Jovan with his parlay video. And, of course, we got the college football show. The NFL show on the archive right now for this week is already shot. Let's check those out over on the site. All right, that's going to do it for our show tonight. Let's go ahead and bring in our crew from tonight. We're going to go away. Goodbye, guys. You guys have a great evening, afternoon. We'll talk with you again here